remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to these guppies and purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die, let a night know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, but you know, we take a break from the sneaker talk, and we have Music Monday, man. Pretty much what I just kind of figured, like, I got a broad of topics that I do for Music Monday, but I like to kind of stay on the current events for the most part. So tonight we will be keeping it nice and simple here, man. As y'all coming in out, definitely smash the like button. Also, sign up for the sold out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. So, pretty much, if I don't get the content out in time, most likely we will already be discussing it in the Discord, right? Okay, y'all know I have a very, very busy schedule, but you know, I make it work. So, as y'all coming out, y'all let me know if audio and visuals okay on your end as well. And we will get the party started here. So tonight's topic, I'm gonna keep it very simple here. Looks like we got some updates for Mr. Diddy. Looks like he tried to get, it looks like he got caught drinking, but I did kind of hear that rumor was kind of false. But we're gonna cover it anyway, just to kind of see what it is. And I'm pretty sure he's still trying to get an appeal and get out as soon as he can, man. I mean, no disrespect, I feel like what he's in there for to begin with is some BS. And then we're going to talk Lil Uzi Vert. Looked like he was sued by former assistants, but that's been dismissed. And then Yella Beezy has been approved to record music in the studio ahead of the Mo 3 murder trial, right? Okay, so we're going to be doing an update on that one as well. And then Rod Wave apparently has been arrested, right? Okay, on gun charges in Atlanta. So we'll probably start there and just kind of work our way backwards and then get up on the Diddy situation. I'm only going to be on this joint for like an hour anyway. So, you know, these things can go by kind of quickly. And I know I don't always necessarily start at like the peak of time either, just to keep it 100. So here we go right here. I want to do some honorable mentions first, or just do some stuff at the top. Max B has been released. For the people who don't know, obviously he's been heavily like attached to like Jim Jones and French Montana, so we're gonna cover that a little bit. I did see the video of him circulating, you know, so it looks like he's been on. So welcome home, Max B. Keep in mind, Blueface hasn't been long, got home as well. And then also, pretty much the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame took place, right? Okay, so pretty much Outkast has been inducted into the the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, along with Salt and Pepper as well. I'm gonna do like a quick little glimpse and stories on those guys before we get on the main topic. So I feel like these won't really take long, and it'll be a nice chill vibe right here. So I don't think that I don't think Andre 3000 actually performed, but I think the rest of the people did as well. So let me share my screen. We're gonna get the party started and just dive right in here, man, because I want to make sure that I get this joint right at that hour mark. So let's see. Boom, you guys should be seeing my shared screen. So pretty much if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Danny Glover inducts Outkast into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So pretty much, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, and if you don't know who Outkast is, I don't know if I can really call you a true hip hop fan. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't care what era, you got to go down your rabbit hole too. Like if you like hip hop the way you say you do, like you'll go down a rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk rap or hip hop without mentioning Outkast or Andre 3000 or Big Boy or even CeeLo. I think they wanted him to come up on stage, but he didn't. So again, I'm just kind of catching up on everything as well. But yeah. The rapper-singer presented the iconic rap duo during their 2025 Rock Hall introduction. So pretty much, I know Danny Glover spoke on it. Says he gave a special introduction to the Atlanta rap pioneers Outkast and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame introduction. So I know he's had some great hits himself, but if you think about it, this is pretty much Outkast. They're like, that's one of my favorite joints where they got so many classic timeless songs. If you think about it, their album covers are just classic too. So especially even when they did that double like album release, kind of like how they did for pretty much if you think of like Ray Sherman, they've done it, or even Migos, RP to Takeoff, they've done the joint. But at the same time, these guys right here sets the like momentum and the foundation for what it is to be like a super duper fire hip hop group. And I'm not saying they're the only ones, but you can't mention it without mentioning them. You know what I'm saying? We look like we got K Nathan in the building. Says congratulations to Outkast for sure. Well earned, man. I still think Andre 3000 just keeps the lowest profile of the lowest profile. He don't be in no BS. He don't perform. He don't do anything. You know what I'm saying? He'll play his few every now and then. But I mean, he spoke, took his award, and you know, if you think about it, him and Big Boy always appeared to be like complete opposites, even though they both were outcasts in their own like type of way. You know. And I like how they did the play on spelling the joints right here. So I'm not gonna go down the rabbit hole, but yeah, the Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music classic song. You know what I'm saying? For the people who knows, all the way. You know, I know the joint. I ain't gonna say the joint because I know I don't sound like them, but yeah, they've done their thing. So here they are, and as you can see, this is something that just is something that's been well deserved, man. These guys have been around since the beginning. You know, almost. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so salute to them. That was posted November 9th. And then let's go ahead and cover Max B real quick. He has been released from prison after 15 years. And he already linked over French Montana. So I hope these guys that have been coming home, I hope they're getting back in the stew. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. Like, if you think about it, who has come home and hasn't dropped songs yet? You know what I'm saying? Max B just got home, so he got time. But if you think about it, Blueface, I see he's in the stew. But I feel like the music should have, he's been out for, I mean, to be honest, dog, us as like supporters, me, I don't know who started this, but when they first got out, it seemed like everybody used to have to do a first day out joint, and or you had pretty much like 24 to 48 hours to drop something, you know what I'm saying? Probably 72 hours at best to drop something. Now, these guys, you know, they don't drop. Like, if you look at Bobby Shmurda, he didn't really come out swinging either like we thought he would come out swinging. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm glad these fellas are home, but, you know, I'm like, okay, get back in your bag, joint. And maybe they are. Maybe they switch lanes. But, you know what I'm saying? I know when Bobby Shmurda came home, not too much music, because I can't even think and name a song that he made. And he should have been making great music because Quavo and them that have picked him up and everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel like y'all should have went, that should have been straight to work. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is for that. But yeah, so we'll see if Max Beat does this. Blueface, I don't think he's did anything like that. Who was the other one? Pooh Shiesty. He's been home for at least over a month now, or at least 3 weeks tops. And if I'm not mistaken, I haven't heard nothing from him either. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of just been chilling out. Let's see. Footage of the rapper shared online showed him greeting his family, friends, and of course French Montana. The two rappers embrace a wholesome moment that is a reminder of their decades-long of friendship. So pretty much this is the video right here. I'm just going to play like a little snippet of the joint. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully there's no music in it. So hopefully fair use for this. Hopefully. Okay.
My brothers is back together.
Is that what you went in wearing though? Like, what? I think their family probably bring them some clothes or what have you. You know what I'm saying? They hugging and on some like, I don't know who doing that extra whining shit. But if it's French, you need to cool it.
Yeah.
Good. Let's go get that sandwich now.
Hey, did somebody say that? Hey, let's go get that sandwich. I'm assuming they mean that's a play off of like, let's go get to the bread. But yeah, so pretty much Montana posted about Max B release, which happened to occur on that Pop That Artist birthday, November 9th. So pretty much, I think that's when French Montana's birthday is, if I'm not mistaken, apparently. So yeah, he says, I take this on my brother really came home on my B-Day. So pretty much, yeah, I'm assuming, I hope they get back in the stew. Now, I know him and Jim Jones apparently have not always had the quote-unquote best relationship ever since he's been locked up. Jim Jones still standing on his 10 toes, pause. So we'll see how that goes as well. And let's go ahead and transition on to Rod Wave real quick. I want to make sure we go ahead and get this joint in. So it looks like, all right, those are my two honorable mentions, but these are the main stories in here. Like I told you, we're going to work backwards. Rod Wave arrested on gun charges in Atlanta. I feel like this is not his first time. And I get protecting yourself and, you know, doing your thing. But my thing is this. You need to make sure the rules are where you're at. And two, if you got to carry it with you like that and you're on that level, I think, yeah. I'm not saying he don't have security, but, I mean, that I would hope, you know, he has security that has that as well. But I get, at the end of the day, can you really trust and think the security gonna hold you down like that whenever the pressure get on? If anything, I think they're there in case some stuff's supposed to go down, but If anything, I think they were taught to like de-escalate the situation if possible. And that's even better, you know what I'm saying? I know some rappers do have their own personal security, some don't. So it just depends. It says the rapper and singer was booked on 4 charges, including reckless driving, right? Okay, so pretty much that's probably what got him in there. He drives reckless. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? And depending on what it is, like if you're doing over in certain states is different, like percentages here in miles, but like in the state that I'm in, for sure I know for a fact, and this could be across the board, but every state kind of has it probably different, so take this with a grain of salt. Whole Live is a legend and opinionated base, but yeah, take that with a grain of salt. So what I'm saying is, I thought if you're doing like 20 miles over the speed limit, that's considered reckless driving, at least for here. I think if you're caught doing 20 miles over, that's reckless driving, and most likely you have to go to court here. You know what I'm saying? To figure out what what you're gonna do and all that. Either way, nobody wants to go to court. And then what I hate in certain spots here, but not actually in, but in parts of the DMV, I should say, they had the little speed cap, like the speed trap cameras. Now you can go to court and fight those, but you're not probably gonna win too much. But you will at best maybe get your fine knocked down if you, that's the best you can hope for. You know what I'm saying? Some people just pay, and that's what they want you to do, pay the joint and move on. You know what I'm saying? But hell, my thing is this, I don't think it's fair if they had these joints in hidden spots and stuff like that. At the traffic lights and stuff like that, I understand, but dog, like, it don't go against your record, no nothing. They just take money from you. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta pay the joint. Some people I've heard, right, don't even never pay the joint. But here we go right here. It says, the same day he received his first Grammy nomination, Rod Wave was arrested in Atlanta on gun charge. So, pretty much, yeah, good news. I guess he was happy, kind of celebrating and, just moving like that. It says, while more details about the arrest are forthcoming, Fulton County Jail records show that the 27-year-old rapper and singer, real name Rodarius Green, or Rodarius Green, was booked on 4 charges. Among them are possession of a firearm or knife during the commission, possession of a controlled substance, and reckless driving. So, yeah, that's 4 charges right there. So, you got the controlled substance, you got the reckless driving, and then you got the firearm. That's 3, but I think it's like firearm or knife. So, I guess it just depends, right? Again, that's going to be some money to an attorney that probably, in my opinion, homie, anything, just chill and slow down. If you know you too litty to get behind the wheel, then, you know what I'm saying, you need to think that through. I don't believe in doing all that, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody probably thought it'd be different for them, but the last thing you need to do, if you too litty, don't get behind the wheel. I always say this, if you know you're going somewhere where you about to turn up, have a plan. You know what I mean? If anything, all right, cool. Like me, if I have a little sip, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Till that joint wear off. You know what I mean? That's just my move. That's why I don't really do the bars and stuff like that too, because it's too risky if you have too much fun in there. In my opinion. But then to each their own though. But it says the arrest makes the second time this year that the Florida, I told you, I knew he had one before. Florida-born artist has landed in jail. In May, Wave was arrested on multiple charges in Fulton County, Georgia, including aggravated assault and tampering with eminent evidence. All of this his lawyers denied. So pretty much, yeah. And it always seems like it's in Atlanta. I'm assuming his homie still staying in Florida. Because some cats, just because you from there don't mean you have to stay there. I'm assuming in most places, what do they always tell you? When you make it to the level of like Rod Waves have, they tell you it's probably best. Not that you can't go back and visit, but you kind of have to move. You can't be around the same people. Like, let me put it this way, right? It's hard and very risky. If you say, like, okay, how should I put this? Like, if you all grew up together, y'all went to high school together, this and the third, your career takes off, and then they still there, you know what I'm saying? And you living great, like the way they appear to be living great, you gonna have a few jealous ones that you thought was your friends back there. You gotta go. That's why they say, to be honest, if you get on a level of bringing in an X amount of bag and you finna upgrade your lifestyle, it's best to do it in a different area where nobody know you, or around the environment where everybody already living like that. Because you get an environment where, hell, this guy over here sitting on millions of dollars allegedly, and they don't got a whole new house. Yeah, you're becoming a target. You know what I'm saying? You don't realize it, but jealousy really moves quickly, especially in today's time and economy and all this stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'll leave it right there. But it says, in a statement, a rep from the Milton Police Department shared that authorities were responding to a possible domestic disturbance at the local residence, and upon arrival, it was determined that the situation involved a previous unreported burglary and subbeat discharge of a firearm. So somebody stole some and somebody let off. Rod turned himself in before he was released on bond shortly thereafter, and the investigation into the incident is ongoing. So, apparently there was domestic violence, apparently, and let off of a firearm. Like, what they like? Possible domestic disturbance. So I'm assuming somebody, and they got that in quotation. So that don't mean he put his hand on anybody. That just mean they could have just been arguing, right? Okay, that happens, man. You got a shorty or you talking to somebody, y'all gonna have a few disagreements every now and then. It says the artist has seen his share of arrests throughout the years, and last April he was taken into custody for possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Wave's lawyers contested the arrest, per TMZ, denying that his client has ever been convicted of a felon. So again, they don't have it right. And I'm pretty sure he's been in and out of jail, but it definitely makes a difference if you have a felony or not, if you get to get a firearm, right? Just saying. And then when you put it on the paper filling out for that type of stuff, you know, from what I heard, you need to make sure you're being truthful and honest. So you don't want to have a weapon that, you know, how the hell you get in the first place? You know what I'm saying? When you're not supposed to. So it says, also on Friday, Rod received his first Grammy nomination. He included the Best Song Written for Visual Media category for Sinners from the horror action film of the same name. Interesting. So it says two other songs from the Sinners track, Pale Moon by Brittany Howard and I Lied to You by Miles Catton, who starred in the movie, are also competing in the category. So, I mean, hey, just to be nominated is an honor, man. Now, I'm not going to play none of these music right here, but there's him obviously driving the whip, but I can't, like, you know what I'm saying, if I play this joint, I don't know. I already know that's going to be a strike. Even when I play, like, a snippet now of these, like, bigger songs, it don't take long for these joints to really, really get out there. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Lil Uzi Vert, and then we'll go to Yella Beezy, and then we'll close out with the Diddy Meister, right? Okay, so Lil Uzi Vert lawsuit by a former assistant has been dismissed. Also off mode, but on mode, I seen where the Jay-Z joint, where the person that was saying that he's his son or whatever, I've heard that has been dismissed too, allegedly though. Don't quote me on that, but I've heard that it has been dismissed allegedly. But here we go right here. It says, let's see. A now dismissed lawsuit alleges rapper suspected by his assistant to continuously unwelcome sexual demands and pretty much, what am I looking for the last two, and advances for the last 2 years. So he said he was extra flirty with her, I guess, pretty much. Now this was updated as of November 9th at 3:30 p.m. So pretty much the story broke, and then I think it's actually been updated. So somebody probably put it out there but didn't do their research, and then they fact checked it, because you know what, a lot of these reports and stuff, these people throw your stuff out there without doing a fact check. They don't care, and then when they do, they'll just upgrade it and change it up like, hey, you know. But it says, on Tuesday, November 6th, Jane Doe attorney filed a request to dismiss her lawsuit without prejudice, meaning that this option remains open to refile later. Yeah, so when you do without prejudice means, yeah, you can never pretty much bring it up again. So pretty much, and I've been through a situation like that too, where the joint dismissed, and now, at first it was without prejudice, now it is with prejudice. I've been there, man. Crazy. Not for that particular situation, but just in general on my own legal term shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Lil Uzi Vert is being accused of harassment, workplace misconduct, and more in a new lawsuit. According to the court documents reviewed by Complex, an alleged former personal assistant from Uzi, born Samir Basil Woods, says she suffered emotional distress and mental anguish while, assisting him on tour. She also claimed she was subject to unwelcome sexual demands and advances. says Rock Nation, which manages Uzi, is also named as a defendant in the lawsuit in addition to the rapper's company Uzi Vert LLC. So it says, in the complaint, Jane Doe claims she was first offered to work as Uzi assistant in 2022 after he was supposedly impressed by her service while working at the Balenciaga store in Los Angeles. So interesting. So he pretty much said, hey, I like how you work here. Come work for me. You know what I'm saying? And you did it. It says, Doe claimed she was subject to intense and demanding to downright hostile and inappropriate behavior from Uzi and alleged that they harassed her, unwelcome sexual demands, and advances with the support of the management team. Says she included a number of text messages she reportedly received from Uzi, including, I sent you something on Vanish. He says, come rub me down before you leave. Wow. So these are quotes that she's saying that she received stuff like this. Like, I sent you something on Vanish. Come rub me down before you leave. He says, I'm by myself right now. Send me something. And he says, let me see that booty. I don't know, man. I'm not saying he didn't say it. I don't know, but this is the quotes right here. I wonder if this is like civil or criminal. I'm assuming this is probably a civil situation. It says, another message read, you are more than my assistant. You are my bitch. Which, I mean, if he said that, he could have meant that in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Not like on some, I guess wrong terminology, but it's still disrespectful no matter how you slice it. Says, Doe claims she worked extremely long hours, sometimes up to 30 hours straight while touring, and was expected to be reachable 24/7. She also says she regularly paid for out-of-pocket work expenses, including Wi-Fi during flights, meals, supplies, and other travel needs. I mean, dog, you got to pay for your Wi-Fi on the flight too? Dog. I mean, he paying you already. You know what I'm saying? You probably, was your flight free? You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. I see you, Manny. Says West Gucci sold our family. What up, Manny with the kicks? What up? What up? Says she alleges that when she asked Uzi's manager, Armina Diop, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, for a reimbursement or overtime pay, Doe was told she was only entitled to her base salary of $50K. I mean, so I guess they're not paying her too much like I thought then. But, not saying $50K isn't good, but I mean, if he's the millionaire, but he probably got a lot of staff, right? It says in the early 2023, she was formally placed on Roc Nation's management staff to work as an assistant management coordinator. After meeting with the company CEO, Desiree Perez, Doe's salary was set at $100,000 to start. Okay, wow. With the expectation that later performance reviews would adjust the compensation, she claims that those reviews never happened despite repeated requests. Doe started in a similar compensation issue, continued with her assisting Uzi during the Pink Tape Tour in 2023. She also claimed that in December of that year, Uzi's girlfriend, rapper JT, born Jatavia Johnson, began using Doe as her assistant as well without additional pay. I mean, if that's his boo, that's probably part of your job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, yo, I mean, pretty much you low-key probably will be both of their assistants, even though you technically work for him. But he was probably sending her to say certain stuff, or she felt comfortable enough where she would ask you to do something, and clearly she did it. I think, allegedly, let's see. It says the plaintiff says she fired rejecting Uzi advances, which she says would occur, and he was high on drugs such as Xanax and oxycodone. Interesting. So Oxycontin is what I got, what we usually call it, like Oxycontin. Says would jeopardize her career and that the additional distress required her to begin therapy in January of 2024. Says Doe claimed that working conditions became unbearable by 2025, leading to what she described as a constructive discharge, meaning felt she had no choice but to resign. The woman is seeking an unspecified punitive damages for the sexual harassment, unpaid overtime, failure to reimburse expenses, emotional and psychological harm, and more. So, yeah, this was like a money shakedown, if I had to guess. And I'm not saying it's not true, but if it's been settled out of court, either are dismissed. Maybe they settle some stuff behind the scenes and called it a day. Who knows? But yeah, this your boy Uzi right here. He's had many different looks. Salutes to Uzi. But yeah, now let's transit on to this Yella Beezy situation. And then pretty much for like the last like roughly about 10, 15 minutes, we'll cover the Diddy updates, which were very, very interesting. Yella Beezy permitted to record music in ahead of the Mo 3 murder trial. So pretty much he's allegedly, I think it was like a paid for hire type of situation allegedly. So he's been approved to record in the studio. It says, Hogan, or what am I looking for here? Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. It says he can record music for up to 5 hours, 1 day a week. So pretty much he can go to the studio 1 day a week and he can be there as long as 5 hours to record music. So I'm hoping that he's writing in his free time and then he goes in the studio and really lays it down. And to be honest, it can take you several hours to like literally get in there and work. But to be honest, dog, no disrespect. Only like, what am I looking for? Only Yella Beezy song that I can remember is that It's On Me, Baby. But I don't know any other song, and I'm not saying he's not good, but that's my main one. I feel like that made it across the whole joint. I'm still, like, I think we covered it while him and Mo 3 may have had some beef, but like, dog, I really hope it wasn't what we've been hearing, right? But it says Yella Beezy has been permitted by a judge to record music in the studio ahead of his 2026 murder trial for the death of rapper Mo 3. You know, Mo 3 and Boosie was really, really close too. It says, in documents obtained by complex Dallas County Judge Chica Adham approved an adjustment to Beezy's bond that allows him to leave his house 1 day out the week to record music up to 5 hours. It comes with strict restrictions, no drugs, no weapons, and no contact with protected individuals. So pretty much he's still, but see my thing, that's a sad part about like artists, and I'm not saying this is him, but a lot of people get more in their creative bag when they can go have a drink or two while making music. So I mean, no drugs, I'm pretty sure you can still get some alcohol, but I mean like, sometimes, you know, people use certain stuff to get in a creative bag, you know, and I'll leave it right there. American says, looking like a money grab for me in the Uzi situation, and welcome home, Max B. There you go. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate that, Manny. Definitely welcome home, Max B, like you said before. And yeah, I would assume it was a shakedown for the Uzi joint, because I mean, to be honest, I mean, yeah, if I had to guess, but allegedly, right? It says, on March 18th, Beezy-born Marquez Conaway was indicted by a grand jury for Mo 3's murder in 2020. According to the investigators, Beezy hired a hitman, K1 Dontrell White, to murder Mo 3 after a feud. Beezy is being charged with capital murder, which makes him eligible for the death penalty. So he's facing the death penalty. If you think about it, YNW Melly, death penalty. I mean, some of these states, especially these more like further southerner states, they have the death penalty still on the table. You know, some states there's no death penalty, you're just gonna get life. You know, you get double life, you get 300 years, you get some crazy numbers. So I've seen it all out there. It says, nearly 2 weeks after being indicted, Beezy was released from jail. When he posted bond, it was originally set at $2 million before being reduced to $750,000, which I'm assuming that means he had to pay 10% of that. So what, $75K he had to come up with? That's a lot of bread, dog. A lot of bread. Because at $2 million, that would have been like 10%. Yeah, that would have been a crazy amount of number too. You know what I'm saying? So if, yeah, I don't even want to think about doing the math. So yeah. But it says Mo 3 was shot and killed on November the 11th, 2020. Investigators said that the White murdered him. That White murdered him in an ambush shooting midday on the Interstate 35 in Dallas. His White allegedly approached the car in a ski mask, causing Mo 3 to try and escape the gunman on footage before White shot him in the back several times. White was arrested and charged a month later and is currently serving 9 years for the gun charges. I'm assuming he still got to go to court for that murder trial, though. You know what I'm saying? That's just off the gun charge. So if he get 9 years, he probably can get more than that. It says prior to the murder for hire charge, Beezy was allegedly to have a woman on a first date in 2021. Wow. So he got that too. So wow, he's got several cases, man. Doesn't mean this stuff is true. He hasn't been found guilty of anything just yet. But keep in mind, these are some expensive cases, man. Fellas, guys, women in general, man. Sometimes y'all just gotta know when to sit down and chill out, bro. Like, I mean, you ain't gotta touch everything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta chill. Where we are real quick, Slayer in the building says, what's Gucci Sneaker Squad 100? What up, Slayers? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Just covering these major stories here, man. And pretty much we got two more. We got the Diddy story here. We're about to get started on here, and we'll wrap this joint up in like, roughly 20 minutes, man, because I have a feeling the Diddy joint going to be very interesting. I see you, Slayers. Outkast, well-deserved. Of course, dog. Long time coming, like I said in the beginning, because I know you just joined the joint. Definitely well-earned legends. Always will be legends. They've been legends. And pretty much creativity. And if you think about it, a lot of people don't realize this. Like, Andre 3000 really that guy. You know what I'm saying? So is Big Boy. He has songs with Wayne too. You know what I'm saying? Wayne, that's why you know it's legendary. That's why you know it's legendary. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Men in the Kick says, yes, Sirski, Slayer 100 with the handshake. Exactly, dog. This is my thing. Yeah. Those guys should have been in there probably way before then. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to keep it real. That's why I be trying to make sure, like, our generation, like, our people know about, like, stuff like this. Because, I mean, how many people you think that probably don't even know who Outkast is in this generation? You know what I'm saying? I would hope so. They passing on the legacy to teach your young bucks. You know what I'm saying? Slayer says 100 to Manny with the kicks. So let's go ahead and transition on to the Diddy situation real quick for like the last 15. Pretty much we'll go over the first story and then we'll do an update from what his legal team said right here. So Diddy reportedly caught drinking alcohol by prison officials at Fort Dix. They knew what they doing with this, man. It says let's see where we are. It said prisoners allegedly created a formatted drink of Fanta, sugar, and apples. And apparently if you let it sit, it turns into, like, I guess he created some, like, moonshine. So, I mean, they're in survival mode, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be doing something completely different in there. Because, honestly, some of the most creative stuff that you see go down in, like, jail and or prison, it's like, dog, I mean, they in survival mode, but you'd be surprised. Like, case in point, I'm probably talking a little too much here. From what I've heard, right, because I've never been down the road, but from what I've heard, they getting the same options you getting, but they just not free. Case in point, I'm talking as far as like when there's a pay-per-view fight, these cats get to watch the pay-per-view fights in there. How, I don't know, but yes, they watch the pay-per-view fights in that joint. You know what I'm saying? And low-key, if you just know of somebody, I'm telling you, it sucks, but like I said, it's one of those, they got creative things in there. From what I was told, right, again, this is alleged, I don't know. You lock down, but I mean, whatever you want access to, there's an option. There's an alternative or an option, you know what I'm saying? Man in the Kick says, full pause, hey, yo. I said pause on the Fort Dix, dog. I said pause. Or no, did I? I don't know. Hey, I didn't name the place. I did not name the place. Let's see. Slayer says Diddy having Diddy parties in that joint. I mean, looks like he pretty much, I ain't gonna say he's comfortable, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he in there running shit. You know what I'm saying? It says Sean Diddy Combs is reportedly getting into trouble for drinking in prison. Prison officials reportedly caught Diddy drinking contraband alcohol behind bars at Fort Dix in New Jersey, where he has been just over a week serving his 50-month prison sentence. Per TMZ, prisoners created a formatted drink of Fanta, sugar, and apples. Authorities considered moving Diddy to a new prison unit, but ultimately decided against it, sources told the outlet. Diddy, who turned 56 this week, highlighted his sobriety in the letter he wrote to the judge ahead of his sentencing for 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. He said he was living sober for the first time in over 2 decades while awaiting sentence. I mean, to be honest, technically he shouldn't be having no choice, but at the same time, clearly he's getting what he wants in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming, he just got to spend a little bit more of the bag. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? Mental Kick says Slayer says free Diddy. That's what you just said to Manny. I mean, yeah, that's what you just said to Slayer. Free Diddy. Hey man, on some real shit though. I ain't saying he shouldn't have been in trouble. I'm just saying. I mean that I feel like it was a strong punishment. You know what I'm saying? It says the old me died in jail and a new version of me was reborn. The mogul wrote, "Prison will change you or kill you. I chose to live." Let's see. His legal team has requested FCI Fort Dix low security facility in order to address the drug abuse issues and to maximize family visitation and rehabilitative efforts. It says he was reportedly doing laundry this week as he assigned a new job in prison. So yeah, I think that's what they got him doing. And not that because he's broke or anything, but Diddy has to do that as far as like, I guess part of his like strict his situations of according to his jail time. You know, it's kind of like that community service type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Manny says, let me guess, Diddy chose to go for Richard. Yeah, actually he did, to be honest. I know what you're getting at, Richard, because you don't want to say Dick's, pause. But yeah, that's what he had requested because it's a low level like prison and he'll have more access to his family. You know what I'm saying? Apparently, right? Again, but yeah, I get what you're saying, Manny. It says, news of his drinking transgression comes a few days after a legal win for Diddy, whose lawyers was granted an expedited appeal process, which I do want to cover that too while we're on it. So I'll do that probably like the last part. It says, all arguments for the appeal could begin as soon as April 2026. So an appeal means he's not giving up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the sentence was a little too much for him, if you ask me. But at the same time, that's just only if you ask. Cool. We're going to transition on for like the last 10 minutes. Diddy's legal team denies the report he was caught with alcohol in prison, right? Okay, so again, we don't know if this is true. This is something we don't know. You know, how do they know? And this is my thing too. All these pictures that surface of him and this, that, and the third. Why is this happening? And I know the short answer is because it's Diddy. But I mean, it's like, to be honest, dog, it seems like they're invading homies' privacy with all the stuff that's leaking. Only people that should be saying stuff or having stuff come out is pretty much his attorneys. They should be the only people we should be getting updates from. But you're getting updates from, you know, other outlets. And I'm not picking on nobody in particular because, I mean, I have one up right now, but then they clearly got it from somewhere else too. And that person got it from somewhere. Like, how well do we know this is true? You know? Man with Kick says, I'm dead, Polo. I'm just saying, I just want to leave right there. It says, the only focus is becoming the best version of myself and returning to his family. His only focus is becoming the best version of himself and returning to his family. So that's all Diddy's trying to do. He said he's coming home. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wants to do, is just get home to his family, his mom and his kids. You know what I'm saying? Because Diddy has 8, 9 kids? I want to say 9. Don't quote me on that though. But it says Sean Diddy Combs has denied the TMZ report that he was caught drinking alcohol at Fort Dix. Right? Okay. Slayer says, sounds like Diddy doesn't want to leave. Hey, chill, bro. It says the music mogul account was updated with a statement saying that his allegation was bogus. The rumor claiming that Mr. Combs was caught with alcohol are completely false. Read the statement. His only focus is becoming the best version of himself and returning to his family, right? Okay. It says TMZ reported on November 7th that Diddy was caught with a homemade alcohol made out of Fanta sugar, apples, and the music mogul caught by officials. There was allegedly plans to move him into a new unit, but the decision was later reversed, right? Okay. After the story came out, Diddy's family spokesperson, Judah and Ganger, responded to TMZ with a statement. It says Mr. Combs in his first week of the FCI Fort Dix is focused on adjusting, working on himself, and doing better each day. As in any higher profile individual in a new environment, there will be many rumors and aggregators, like pretty much over exaggerated stories. So exaggerated stories throughout his time there, which is true. That's what I want people to say too. Like, people just gonna post stuff out there just because they know it's gonna stick. Pause, no pun intended here. But that's my thing too. They know that, and you have to be like, okay, cool. We can't believe everything. You know what I'm saying? Some of them may be true, some of them may be not. My thing is too, how are they getting this? They obviously gotta. If this stuff is true, right? I'm not saying it is. It says most of it is untrue. But if it was, then they obviously got an inside person in there, and it shouldn't be that way because that person is doing a little bit much. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like I'm pretty sure like those guys that's been sitting there for a while, and then they see him walking there, they're probably like, oh shit, look who just, you know what I'm saying? It's not like I wanted to get like a heads up or a warning, but then you look and like, oh shit, what are you doing here? Type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't speak to us. Like, I'm an inmate with you. You know what I'm saying? Manny says Diddy throwing parties in there. He can't stop, won't stop. Y'all gonna kill it with the Diddy shenanigans, man. Hey, give that man a break. I mean, the guy's a freak, I'm sure. From what has been out there, from what the story goes, homie is a freak, allegedly. But I mean, hey, some of this stuff we probably wasn't supposed to know about. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I feel like they just tried to and put too much of the dude's personal business out there. It says, we ask that people give him the benefit of the doubt, the privacy to focus on his personal growth and grace and purpose. Slayer says he's laughing at Manny. My thing is this, that's what I said too, man. Give that man some space. He's already been through enough. He's already been in the public eye. The Diddy trial didn't really go. It could have been a lot worse though. You know what I'm saying? Slayer says, more baby oil, more problems. That one was a good one, though. That one was a good one. I'll give you that one. It says, the allegation of Diddy's drinking alcohol come after he told a judge during his sentencing that he was sober for the first time in his 25 years. In fact, Diddy attorneys even requested that Combs serve his time at Fort Dix in order to address the drug abuse issues and to maximize family visitation and rehabilitative efforts. So that's my thing. That's what you beg for, and then you get it, and then yeah, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be caught getting and doing the same stuff that you're doing, kind of like, I'm just doing what I would normally do. Complex has reached out to Diddy's team for comment. So pretty much, it says, in other news, Diddy behind bars, the music mogul has a first job and is taking care of other prisoners' laundry. So we pretty much already got that. So I don't even know if that's necessarily true, but it could be. Again, you got to keep in mind where they're getting this from. So pretty much right here, let's talk the last little part of this Diddy joint, and then we're going to wrap it up. Pause, no pun intended. It says, judge approves Diddy's request to fast track appeal of the 50-month prison sentence. Pretty much, so that's what this thing right here says. All arguments could begin as early as April 2026 based on a legal team proposed appeals process schedule. So pretty much he's trying to appeal his sentence. And you know, hell, can you fault him? If he got the bread, he got the bread. Man with the Kick says, special delivery, Mo baby oil at Fort Richards. Hey, chill. And I know what you're trying to say using Richard instead of saying Dix, dog. Pause. Hey, in YouTube, I'm saying DIX though. Pause. It says, a judge has approved a request from Sean Diddy Combs' legal team to expedite the appeals process stemming from his 50-month prison sentence after being convicted of 2 counts of the Mann Act, right? Okay, or the violating the Mann Act. Says, according to the court documents viewed with Complex, oral arguments from both sides could begin in April 2026. Combs' legal team argued that moving up the date to start the appeals process was necessary due to the length of his client's sentence and the possibility of him serving the entire of his time behind bars while the appeal is pending. Combs' legal team proposed that their opening brief would be due December 23rd, followed by the government submitting its response by February 20th. So pretty much they get that time. They got 2 months. Combs' attorneys would respond by March 13th. If the judge sticks to the schedule, that would mean oral arguments could get on their way in April. So if these guys pretty much submit these and then they can go back and forth. So that's what you're going to see right there. And that's what that kind of means. Last 5 minutes of this joint and then we should be wrapping it up. Pause. Combs was transferred to the FCI Fort Dix, a low-security facility in New Jersey, on October 30th to begin serving his 50-month sentence. A move to Fort Dix was requested by Combs' attorneys in order to address drug abuse issues and the maximum family time rehabilitative efforts. Before Combs started serving his prison sentence, Donald Trump claimed that the disgraced mogul requested a presidential pardon, but it was unclear if he was actually considering it. So, I mean, this has been floating around, but I think they said it's not going to happen. I don't know. But, I mean, at the same time, I mean, if he wants one, I think this is the video of it right here. Let me see. I'll click on the joint and see if it'll play anything.
I have a lot.
Okay, yeah. Let me see if I'll play this real quick just to do this for like the last 5 minutes. This is the president right here. He speaks on reporters at the Oval Office. Let me see. Fair use, by the way. See if we can get this.
People have asked me for pardons. I call him Puff Daddy has asked me for a pardon.
But she was convicted.
There you go right there. So he said he called him Puff Daddy, right? He know him as Puff. So pretty much it is what it is. I don't think he's decided on whether he's going to do it or not. I don't know if pardons are free or not, but at the same time, clearly, I mean, I will say this. If anything, Diddy is ready to come home, dog. And I can't really blame him for that, mainly because it's like, dog, he's probably thinking like, yo, anybody else, in my opinion, right, could have done the exact same. Well, the thing is, Diddy did what probably the average person would do. He just got a bigger bag to do it on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very curious how this even came about, who complained to what, and how it got out there. They said they're investigating him for years, but I mean, to be honest, dog, a lot of people that took the stand, with the exception of the people that was not against him, they took the stand that had to pretty much testify against him and said they wanted to be there. Like, they wanted to, you know, everybody was happy. But you know what I'm saying? To me, it sounded like some hating stuff. I mean, some of the stuff that he was doing, in my opinion, is a little too much for me, but to each their own. But yeah, no thank you to the Diddy parties. But see, nobody of other major celebrities even said they've been involved with it. You know, I know there's stuff that's been floating around, but I mean, he kind of took that one on the chin by himself. I think he spoke, but he didn't rat nobody out. Let this OG showing how the young bucks need to move. You know what I'm saying? How you keep your mouth shut, and you know, you can still speak without incriminating yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you think about it, it'll make you think of Tory Lanez. He didn't take the stand. Should he have took the stand and said what he said? Most people are mixed between that. Most attorneys, from what I've had, you know, unless you really, really prepared, they don't really like for you to take the stand. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. Some people can't take the stand, but you can just like whatever. Say like Melly, he didn't take the stand or say anything. He just pretty much let his attorneys do all the talking, and he just stayed quiet. I'm very curious how that one's going to end up too, especially now that YNW Sack Chaser, I think, has pled guilty and already serving his sentence. So I'm very curious how that's going to go too. But we'll get an update on that one pretty soon as well. It's going to be very interesting for sure, because on the fact of like, yo, this joint, his case has been going on for a minute. So pretty much, yeah. And I'm very curious what's going to happen with Yella Beezy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's going to be very interesting as well. But yeah, let me put myself back up on the main page here. About to get ready to wrap this joint up here. We're like coming right at the top of that hour, right where I want to finish this joint. Let's see. Let me share my screen. No, let me put myself back on the main screen. Boom. Guys should be seeing the main screen right here. So yeah, pretty much we just paid homage or gave, you know, credit for Outkast for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So they've been inducted into that. So salutes to those legends. I think Salt and Pepper them also was in that joint as well. So salutes to them. Also, Max B has come home. So welcome home, Max B. Definitely want to make sure we give that credit where credit is due too. So welcome home, Max B. Obviously, a lot of people missed you, and I know you couldn't wait to get out. We also covered Rod Wave being arrested on gun charges. So pretty much that, we'll see how that goes. I'm assuming he's got a couple other cases or another case still kind of ongoing too. So all I'm saying is, Rod Wave, man, if you can, get where you need to get and just be there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do, you know, I don't know what made them pull you over, but yeah, you don't want to be caught up in that situation. Then also we talked Yella Beezy. He is now permitted to record music in the studio ahead of the Mode 3 murder trial, which, you know, he can only do once a week, 5 hours. Hey, that's better than nothing. We also covered the Lil Uzi Vert, pretty much sued by his former assistants, has been dismissed. And then, of course, we closed out with Diddy, an update with that. Apparently, they claim that he has been drinking alcohol at Fort Dix, but we don't know if that's necessarily true or not. His attorneys come out and denied it, and then he's also working on an appeal. So can't kind of blame him for that one right there. So here we go, right here. As we come at the top of that hour mark, man, I'm finna get ready to wrap things up for the night. I got myself up on the main screen. This one was a cool one and definitely moved at the right time and pace that I really wanted to do. I know tomorrow is a holiday, so for all the people that are like, what, it's Veterans Day? If you are veterans, man, salutes to the veterans. I'll be back live again Wednesday with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast. More content on the way for sure, you already know. Definitely sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and then it's free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue to sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, clearly a music section. You name it, right? Upcoming sneaker releases. If I don't get the content out in time, it's most likely on there, and it will be pinned at the top of the comment section. Other than that, I'll be back live again Wednesday. Definitely more content on the way. Definitely smash that like button, sub up if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and again, this is Music Monday. I'll see you guys again on Sold Out Wednesday, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember.
Damn,
remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who brought my heart can remember.